I sit. Where do I sit? I sit there. Timo Maas, the legend in the van tonight. Wow, crazy time.
A little bit over there, so yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much. Guten Tag, Timo.
Hallo, guten Tag. Können wir uns auf Deutsch unterhalten?
Ich spreche nicht Deutsch. Entschuldigung. So we will be doing the interview in English, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
So you're with a friend today,
Yep.
just going out of the Ushuaia where you played for Ants.
Yeah.
So we're gonna drop your friend and get you back to the hotel. So
Yep.
you're gonna be able to get back home tomorrow.
Ja.
It's an honor to have you in our van today.
Thank you.
And we are
Man with a van. Man in a van.
Exactly. Usually I ask DJ to introduce themselves, but today I'm gonna try to introduce you.
That's good. Easier for me.
Your name is Timo Maas. You come from Germany. You've been born in 1969. You're a DJ and a producer, and a lot of your remixes had quite a big success. Am I missing anything?
There's a few more things in 25 years of being professional, but that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good.
Let's say
touch.
it's a start.
To start is not bad. Yeah.
Would you like to add something, maybe?
No, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm there. I mean, you asked me the questions. I don't need to talk about me
Oh, okay.
purposely.
Okay.
You know,
And
if
I'm
you-
just gonna ask you questions, and
That's easy.
that will let us know more about you. We are particularly pleased to have you for this series of interviews because I guess that a 15 years residency in DC10 must have made you one of the DJs and know best the White Island, as it is called. How were those years? Did you live on the island back then? Were you flying in and out every time?
This year is my 20th season in Ibiza, and I was like over 17 seasons I was playing as a regular in DC10. It's my 7th season already with Ants also.
Okay.
And it's my 20th season on the island. I obviously have seen the island the before and after. It's when we old people talk about Ibiza, and then I say, when I speak with younger people, I've been here for the first time in 2000. Whoa! When I speak with the older people, also my older friends, etc., they say, I came here in the 80s, and dude, like 2000, it was all commercial.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's like 2010. That was the best times, but now it is what it is. The island is constantly changing. I am actually very proud to be part of the musical scene. Sometimes a little bit stronger, sometimes a little less, but constantly there for 20 years. Because it is, without a shadow of a doubt, still the melting pot for electronic music worldwide.
Yeah.
For club music. Electronic music is so much more. But for club-oriented music.
So
yes.
what else would it be?
Second.
What else would there be outside of clubs?
Just the electronic, there's Robert Miles used to do this radio station here, and until he unfortunately died 2 years ago. I don't know if it's still on. What's the name of that again? However, they play electronica music, not dance music, but just like amazing produced electronic music, which is not done to be played in clubs or anything like that. Let's say a melting pot for that is somewhere else. This is everywhere in the world, in England, in Georgia, in Italy, in Turkey, everywhere. There's little melting pots with experimental people that are, discovering new micro styles and express themselves in a different way. Not with the main intention like you see on Ibiza. I want to play in the club, so I play club music.
Yeah, okay. But what you say is interesting, the fact that there's multiple places, because through our Into the Wild concept, we seek to create connection between electronic music, more specifically techno, and nature. And if there's if the environment has an impact on the personality of people, and the personality of a crowd has an impact of how a DJ is gonna play, then we can say that the environment has an impact on the resulting DJ set. Would you agree with that?
You don't know where I live. I live in the middle of the nature.
Oh, really?
I live in the middle of the nature. I get my inspiration from nature. So it's like I always call me a cosmopolitan farmer.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like I live in a little village, only half an hour away from the airport, but far enough away that I really got my silence and got my yin for the yang in my job. Basically, everyone's different. I just like that. Sometimes it's a bit boring, but I mean, on the weekends I'm traveling anyways, mostly, and
so
it's like when I need fresh ideas, when I need to kind of like come back to myself, if it's thinking about my DJ sets, which I actually do more like organically. I just let myself go and just prepare myself very good. Or if it's about like production ideas, when I'm in a production, when I want to start something new, when I don't know, and walk through the forest and get the fresh air, and all I hear is noise from nature noise. If it's the wind in the trees, or if it's some animals. So when you sit there like a little quiet, a little longer, or so you hear quite interesting animals, especially towards the evening in the area where I live.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that gives
yes,
you ideas.
I think that possibly gives you the answer for your question, because it's like I am very much inspired by nature, and I know that like the right party in a natural environment can be, when you're lucky, also momentum, but can be absolutely outstanding, and I had a few of those.
We feel that too when we play outside in different environments. Surroundings gives you different vibes, and so what comes out is very, very different.
Yeah, totally. Also, for example, I was playing in Berlin 2 weeks ago at Sisyphus, and I was playing the Hammerhalle location, which is the techno location in Berlin. That is, and it's the people expect techno in there, but I'm more trippy. I'm not really like in your face techno. So.
Okay.
But the environment was like still very industrial in there, and so I played for my usual style quite a hard set, and I really enjoyed it because it was the industrial environment. It was a Fed Function 1 system, which was really perfectly measured, perfectly done. And it was just perfect. It was just really cool. It's on my SoundCloud, by the way. If anyone is seeing that and wants to hear that, there's a link for the set.
We'll be sure to listen to it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And what about the crowd? What about the people? Do you feel like people are different from town to town?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you can have totally different people in the same town, the same club, 1 week after the other. It's but yeah. People, let's say, we all have something together.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the days, without all the hype and media and bullshit, it was a bit more free. There was no mobile phone when we partied.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was just like there was not such big social media interest from every fucking one, me included. It's important, that people want to see something, they want a little bite of your life. And when this wasn't there, it was different.
Yeah, everything was
the attention for the music was a different one. They still, every movement has a movement that works against it. So with the commercialism of all that, there is a everywhere. This is what I mean. Everywhere is like little underground, like clubs popping up, groups,
Just to
the
do
labels to balance it out.
balance,
You know, this is a good thing.
Yeah,
You know,
obviously
it's a good thing. I mean, you know, marketing, media, all that is important these days. When I started DJing 37 years ago, it was about the fucking music. When you played shit music, they kicked you out.
Yeah.
Easy. Done. Tick. Job done.
That's
100%
it. Yeah.
about the music. So,
Yeah, things are different now.
things are slightly different.
Yeah. And for example, you are from Germany, but you played so many years in Ibiza. Did you felt like you had to adapt in some specific way? And was it hard in some way? Because we could think that maybe it would be easier for, like, I don't know, a Spanish DJ or Italian DJ maybe to fit in the spirit of Ibiza, even though Ibiza is very particular. But
No, I mean it's totally the opposite with me. First of all, here's a very international.
yeah,
People living here also, of course you have the Spanish, but most of them are really open-minded people anyways. I would say Ibiza allowed me to be myself as a DJ. I have completely grown, especially, and I always have to point this out because it was probably the most important club I played in my whole life, is DC-10 in the early years, because the club had a particular sound, and to be part of this and part of like developing something that you can't really say it's like hard house, tech house or whatever. It was the DC-10 sound, especially in the early to end of 2000s. And I was able to express myself like properly here, and it was for me
and how
super important experience. It still is.
and what did you express? What were you able to express there? How, in what form did it came out?
Having the balls to play the sound I love.
Okay, just that.
And it's not just that. When I talk with the young guys, then in some clubs you have to play this. I said no. You don't have to play anything. When you book as an artist and not as a jukebox, you play what you think is right. When you don't have the balls to express yourself the way you would like to, you know, it's like I know the feeling from the very early years, that I had to, play. I always did my thing. This is why they kicked me out in the 80s out of many clubs, because I always did my thing. But it was worth it. And
obviously.
And
what in Ibiza made you comfortable enough to feel like you could express yourself?
The
What
people.
is it? The people.
The people, the crowd, the people I was hanging out with at the time. And it's very open-minded people, very open-minded crowd. I mean, I did, before Jamie Jones started Paradise on Wednesdays in DC-10, I was the first one doing another day outside of Monday. So I did the 4 years before Jamie, I did the Wednesdays in the main season in DC-10. And the nights I had there were just like absolutely legendary. The hippies came out. They never got out into the clubs. The hippies came out.
Okay.
And we had nights there where the crowd, including me, we were in tears at the end of the night.
Okay.
Because it was just so special. Not because of commercial euphoria, no, about like an absolutely magic energy and vibe.
Yeah, communion or something. Yeah.
It was just like I was always playing like 4.5 hour sets, like long sets, and it was just super intense. It was zero commercial. It was not, one of the, like today, like there's this big brand there. It was just like, what was it? Timo and his mates. We called it like just like it was
the essence of
the essence. It was just about the music, and I mean, I'm still having great parties, but that was really, really special. And when you have situations like that, and I'm let's say a well-experienced DJ, I know what I do pretty much in every kind of direction, every kind of location. But when I start flying and I just like completely lose it because in a good way, because the environment of the people, of the sound, the club, it's just the perfection of everything. And this is what I mean. This is like, for me, it's like I've learned so much from this island, and I still learn from this island. I mean, we can do a 5-hour interview about Ibiza, and there's a lot more people that know a lot more about the island. But I've seen the last 20 years of how the music has developed here, and how the clubs have developed, and how the island has developed, etc., etc. Got my very own points of view, but I love it here. I love Ibiza.
And why do you think Ibiza has that soul, that's something that is different from everywhere else?
It has this since 2000 years. It was always a hideout place for freaks.
Okay, yeah.
In the end of the day, yeah. I mean, every period has different kind of freaks. Strange people, rich people, not
And so you said they just
crazy
gather
people
here, and it makes something unique?
Yeah.
Okay.
It creates something unique. I'm not talking about, like, commercial shopping streets or anything like that. No, I'm talking about partly about what I've also experienced here.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
It's cool.
So you say you play what you love. Would you say you? How can I put that? Would you say that you only concentrate on what you want to play and to deliver what you have to say, what you want to play? Do you also have like a feedback from the crowd and try to?
I'm not on an
react?
ego trip. I'm reading the crowd and I'm trying to convince them of going crazy on something they probably don't know.
Okay, so my next question would be, would you be able to tell us how do you read a crowd? How do you know what it wants or how to take them?
37 years of experience. I can tell you, when I go into a club and give me, like in the bigger club, give me 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and I tell you, I got characters. The drug dealer, the 5-to-5 woman.
Okay.
There is characters that no matter where you are, they are there, and I see them, and I see them, and I look if the women are shaking their hips, and I give me 4 or 5 minutes, and I explain you the club. I can tell you exactly what is the thing, and this is my vibe, and then I do what I think is right for the moment. You will never hear me banging in the beginning of the night, because this is when I'm going into a club. I don't want to go in and being pushed out by the sound in an early evening. It's the wrongest thing you can do. The people need to kind of like get into it, and that doesn't usually work with the Beatport Top 20 or with like in your face 132 BPM techno.
Okay.
Usually, Usually. He has to jump out quickly.
Ja, okay.
Du wolltest richtig, ne?
Ja, ich komme.
Du kommst aber gleich wieder, ne?
Ja. Ich jetzt bei dir raus.
Ja, okay. He's coming and he's come back in 1 second. Just quickly needs to go to the room. We can go on. I'm still there.
Okay.
We just go on.
So, well, we're gonna need to know where we're gonna drop you next.
Wait for him or it's okay?
No, he's just picking something up from the room and he's coming back.
Okay.
2 minutes. I think, let me quickly look, I think it's Argos Hotel. I don't even pay attention yet where I'm staying. Okay, Argus itinerary. This is it's the Argos Hotel. A-R-G-O-S, Argos Hotel. It's less than 5 minutes from here. Yeah, should we go on?
Near the marina, that's the place, right?
Yeah. This, as I say, we just go once around. It's easy, very easy.
Okay. Ah oui, ça fait comme hier, tu sais, on va arriver là et il prend de là parce que normalement on ne peut pas tourner, mais
ok. pas. C'est bon.
c'est- And so, to adapt, what does this really mean for you? In concrete terms, how do you adapt? What features of your sets would be different from venues to venues?
Let's say an ideal night. Not every night is ideal, and then things are slightly different. But an ideal night is that I got a little bit of time to hang around with like the promoters, the people who do the party. When I don't know the club, when I don't know the people, I like to go for dinner, talk with them, understand how they click. Also, I'm asking questions. What is the sound? And also, some people say tech house. I mean the tech house that they play everywhere. Some people mean like techno with house attitude, something completely different in my opinion. Yeah. So I'm trying to hear and understand how they understand music and what their expectations is. I never fulfill expectations anyways. I'm very good in that.
But that's
but it's already when the vibe is good in the beginning, and then you come to a club where best case scenario you got a great sound system. I just played at also 2 weeks ago in Zurich in supermarket, and they changed the concept just recently. They took all moving light out of the club. They just put video artists on the walls, 360 degrees, and have a fantastic sound system. Since a few years I was for the first time mixing on rotary mixers again. They had a tube rotary mixers.
Hola. Hola. Perdón,
And-
no, si lo puedes poner un poquito en otro sitio. Se le habrá justo el cliente, no puede salir.
Okay, I just move.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we just go there. He's coming in 1 second. So they had these rotary mixers in there for a better sound. Also, it was a complete different way of DJing. It was
Okay.
DJing again. There was no gain on the mixer, so you can't pre-control the volume so just turn everything up. No, you got knobs, basically rotary knobs, and then when you turn it 1 millimeter, you hear it on the system.
Okay.
So extremely precise, extremely good sounding, and that was so much fun for me, because this is what I can tell you. The younger DJs, most of them probably don't know how to handle that. That in the end of the day, it's an experience for the people, for the crowd.
Yeah.
The guy said, well, the system was sounding really good tonight, and I said, yeah, because I played also the tracks for the system.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
It's a great sounding system there, anyways. But I also try to. There we go again with vibes. Industrial vibe. There was this club vibe, and I somehow liked it without moving light. It was still super intense because the sound was so amazing. Every little hi-hat, every sub bass was touching the people. It was really good.
It's a real pleasure, because when we hear you talk, we feel that what you love really is the music, the sound, that it is the main thing, and it feels so rare now, and it's just
Isn't
so
it?
cool to...
In the end of the day, fuck those discussions about CD and vinyl and blah 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 blah. I heard so many shit vinyl DJs. I also heard amazing vinyl DJs. It's not, in my opinion, 99% of the people in the club don't give a fuck. They want music.
Yeah.
In a good club.
Yeah.
They want music. They don't understand what the guy is doing up there.
They don't care about
95%. Yeah. They don't understand. It's about the music, and it's about the selection of music. It's about the trip. For me, it's about the trip. I'm a storyteller DJ. I'm not playing tech house, trance, techno, whatever. I'm a storyteller DJ. I tell you a story. Give me 3-4 hours in a good system in a nice club, and let me do the rest.
Okay, perfect. I think he...
Jump in. Hüpf rüber. Mignon. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Is it close?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
For our videos into the wild, we are searching for some uncommonly beautiful natural places. And when we think breathtaking landscapes, it's never Germany that pops up. It would be more like
Really?
France or north of Europe or south of Europe.
Okay.
Do you feel like it's justified, or should Germany have its say?
I did a picture this morning when I woke up and I was on my terrace. And
Yeah, okay. You're just gonna show that to the
It's-
camera. Yeah, it's beautiful.
it's simply beautiful. It's when I meet international people so often. You're German. Are you from Berlin? No, I'm
Where are you
not
from?
I live somewhere in the countryside between Hannover and Bielefeld. That's in
Okay.
the north. Somewhere in the countryside, little village. And I tell you, it's beautiful. The people just don't know. Also, the east is like it's not many people living there in certain areas, but the areas like the landscape is fantastically beautiful. The south, the Alps, the mountains. There's so much beautiful areas in Germany. It's just not in Berlin. You don't have that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Obviously.
Even in Berlin, you have super beautiful places, but you have to know about them.
Oh, okay. It's
Hey.
like secret places.
No, it's not secret. You just have to open your eyes and trying to be less a hipster and more open your eyes and receive good energy and look for the right things.
Well, we would love for you to show us every wonder of Germany when we'll be getting there. 'cause,
Oh, okay, yeah, if you
I'm
pay me
sure-
well, I do that.
Okay, of course. With a career like yours, being a precursor and highly respected in electronic music, do you still have some dreams you want to turn into reality, some goals to achieve?
Musical dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what would there be?
I wouldn't tell you.
You won't tell me?
No, I won't tell you. Because on some of those things I work, and
Yes.
I would not tell anyone this secret before it's
Out.
before it's like there.
Okay.
I got a lot of ideas, and I got
Just
some
thinking
things-
as a submarine.
15 years ago we always said some music with David Bowie would be just like completely unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not
Yeah.
possible anymore. And I mean, fair enough. I reached quite a lot of big goals and fulfilled dreams of mine. I didn't even have an idea I have them. It's like there is a few things. I'm not going to be quiet. I promise. Yeah. But there's still a few things that need to be done that hasn't been done yet. And,
Okay. Well, it's nice to know that we'll be hearing from you in the future.
It's still itching. It's itching. A lot of not all of it, but a lot of music is super average out there, in my
Yes,
opinion.
yes.
In the club-oriented electronic music, it's mega average, and but there is still. If you just lost hope, you go in 1 week, you go in your online store and look through your promos, and there's just only shit. Yeah, it's only shit stuff. And then 1 week, you just got the right mood, got the right weed, whatever, and then fucking hell, what is this? Oh my God, what is this? Who's that? It's like I'm having those moments still. So
That's-
it's itching. I need to discover. And I get ideas over there too.
Okay, well, it's reassuring to know that you still find some good things out there.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
it's
As I
more
say,
and more
it's
difficult
like I don't know how many. My friends have better numbers. How many tracks is that every week? Beatport releases how many thousand? 4, 5, 6,000 or more every week. It's more. Must be more. 20,000 a week. How you want to hear this?
of course.
How you want it now? Then it's about like either quality or with some attention.
Yeah.
Machinery.
Yeah, obviously.
Whatever that is, and how much, whatever attention you want. If you spend $50 on Instagram for some fucking advert or 500,
Yeah.
The rules you see it's I use obviously the modern ways.
Yeah.
Of course. I would not be here if not. I understand that. Obviously my heart is in the past because things were much more difficult, but when you succeeded, a lot more easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, and more sustainable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we're gonna wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
A pleasure to
Bye.
hear from you again. Thank you very much for being here with us today. It was
The way you share your passion is fantastic.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear because I mean Sam knows me since ever, and I mean that's how I am, and I always was. I
Never change.
Yes,
yeah.
we feel it. It's something very, very deep and
True.
and
You
Very
just said
true, yeah.
I never changed. I mean, it's like I always loved what I do, and I still love what I do.
Well, it's
just
a real pleasure for
I'm
us.
more confident these days. That's what I mean. I play my sound. I'm just more confident.
okay. Now it's Feierabend.
Jetzt now is Feierabend. Thank you.
Yeah.